Good to go? All right, cool. Hey guys, happy Thursday evening. Meteorologist Erika Lopez here with your latest weather update. I wanted to give you guys an update because a severe thunderstorm watch has just been issued for our western counties, all right, our southwestern counties. Here's the big picture of who is all in this watch. So it includes a large chunk of south and eastern Texas, including central Texas. That's where the storms are actually beginning to initiate as we speak. I'll show you that in just one sec. But here's a look at our counties that are included in this watch. Colorado County, if you're tuning in from Wharton County, if you're tuning in from Matagorda County, you guys are under this severe thunderstorm watch until 10 p.m. this evening. So the reason why we're under this watch is because of the fact that some strong to severe storms are possibly going to get closer to our viewing area. So let me pop up radar here and show you guys what's happening. Quiet right now. I know there's been a lot of questions. Is it really going to rain? The skies are clear. We're not seeing anything out there. And the question is, or the answer is yes, we are expecting some strong storms. Not everyone's going to see rain. These showers will be scattered by the time they get to our area because of how far they're beginning to come into play just west of us. But we will have some pop-up showers, thunderstorms. Can't rule out some severe storms. All right, let's head out to central Texas. This is actually where I just moved from. I was working in Austin before I came here to Houston. So strong storms initiating in this area. We have all the mechanisms. An upper level disturbance. It's a trough of low pressure and the upper levels of our atmosphere that's starting to initiate these storms. That's going to be the case. Notice a lot of them have been strong. We already had a severe thunderstorm warning. Looks like that warning has since expired, but the strongest of the storm that we're tracking moving through Johnson City, notice how they've just blossomed in the last 3 hours. Also seeing some large hail that's possible with this isolated cell as of right now. So here's a look at our hail tracker. This is getting us inside the storm and allowing us to know just how large this hail is, and this is going to be our primary threat. So keep that in mind if you're tuning in from our viewing area, especially our south and western counties. These storms are bringing in some large, possibly severe size hail, which is at least an inch size in diameter or greater. That could cause some damage to vehicles. This afternoon, this evening is when you want to make sure your vehicle is secure in a safe spot, because these storms are going to pack a punch, not only with hail, but also with some strong gusty winds of up to 60 miles an hour. There is a tornado threat. We cannot rule out tornadoes. I think the greatest tornado threat will be southwest of our viewing area, but we can't rule out a couple of spin-ups for us here in southeast Texas and around the Houston region. So wanted to show you where we are most concerned. This is a graphic that shows us the likelihood of these strong to severe storms. And notice the bullseye is mainly south of our viewing area, parts around the Crossroads region, north of Corpus Christi, Matagorda Bay, included in what we call an enhanced risk. So that's a 3 out of 5 in terms of just how strong these storms can be and what we're expecting. That does include part of our viewing area. That does include parts of Colorado County, Wharton County, Matagorda County also, which is why they're under that severe thunderstorm watch right now. But notice the Houston area is under a slight risk. That's 2 out of 5 in terms of our 1 to 5 scale of the likelihood of us seeing some of these strong to severe storms. So let's get you through your hour by hour forecast. Here's how it's going to play out this afternoon. Notice this model in particular, this early afternoon, it does want to already pop up some showers closer to the coast. I think our main concern, though, is going to be these storms initiating along I-10 around central Texas. Those are going to be the ones that we're going to really have to keep our close eye on in terms of bringing in some damaging hail and gusty winds. But notice the storms become more widespread. We have lots of daytime heating. This is a big reason why, if the skies are clear outside and you're wondering, is it really going to rain? Well, the fact that the skies are so clear, that's actually a little bit more worrisome, because that means we have a lot more energy to work with in the atmosphere. That means that's just acting as fuel to these thunderstorms. That's going to allow them to get stronger and more time to work with also, especially as they continue to push closer to the coast and closer to our viewing area. So notice how they become more widespread as time goes. That's that fuel in the atmosphere that they have to work with, and they're just beginning to enhance all of the strong to severe storms that are possible across southeast Texas. So here's a look at 8 p.m. I want to focus in on the window, the timing of this. It's a little broad, But if you're wondering what time exactly can we expect these showers and storms to pop up, well, I think for our viewing area, for the Houston viewing area, anytime between 4 p.m. we may have a few isolated thunderstorms already beginning to blossom or approach our viewing area. So I think between the windows of 4 till about 9 p.m. is when we need to worry. All right, so that means your evening commute could be questionable. We could have some activity while you're heading home from work or from school this afternoon. Please make sure you're staying weather aware. Make sure you have the KHOU app downloaded on your phone, because from there you can easily get any severe weather updates. Make sure you're staying in tune on social media, however you're tuning in right now, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitter. We'll make sure to give you guys live updates if any severe storms do pop up. Once that clears out, good news, we get a break actually. We may pick up an isolated thunderstorm on Friday, but actually models are trying to push through a weak front with a slightly drier north wind, which will kind of calm us down after all the active weather that we had this week and the active weather we may get this afternoon. Drier northerly wind pushing through, and that's going to set us up for what's going to be possibly actually what for sure is going to be the hottest weekend that we've seen so far for 2019. So let me get to that graphic real quick. Obviously, it's Thursday. Happy Friday Eve. You guys want to plan out your weekend. Once these storms roll through, again, a spotty shower possible on Friday. Not going to be a huge issue. This is what you got to worry about, and you definitely need to know for your weekend outlook forecast. Dangerous heat headed our way. We are talking about heat index values, guys, of up to 110 degrees. So we have not felt this heat quite just yet, at least for this year, for 2019. So it's been a little bit. Our bodies are still acclimated or getting acclimated to the summertime heat. So just make sure you're staying extra hydrated. Also, we may have a heat advisory to be issued by the National Weather Service. It would be our first heat advisory for the entire year that we've had so far. We need heat index values of at least 108, and they need to exceed that in order for the heat advisory to be issued. So it's going to be downright hot. Hopefully you guys find a way to cool off this weekend. Make sure you're listening to your body, putting on sunscreen, trying to protect yourself from the sun also, because we have lots of sunshine in the forecast. So what I'm going to do is bring back radar so we can let you guys know exactly where these storms are that are headed our way, and then I'm going to go through our Facebook page and answer any questions that may be out there. So let's see, I'm scrolling through our Facebook page. If you guys have any questions, comment below. Marnell is saying she's looking forward to the weak front. I am too. We deserve a break from this crazy weather, and believe it or not, by early next week, that weak front's going to actually bring in a dry enough air and slightly cooler air. Our highs will dip down to the low 90s, so that's going to be a nice relief. All right, Tiffany is saying that scattered storms. She guessed scattered storms will be here. So that's we're expecting, yes, some scattered storms, but definitely the possibility of them turning strong to severe. And then Renee Dolly is reiterating that the timing of these storms, which we're expecting, is about 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. That just depends where you are in our viewing area. And right now our greatest threat is for our southwestern counties. That includes Colorado County, that includes Wharton County, and that includes Matagorda County. You guys are under severe thunderstorm watch until 10 p.m. Obviously we're concerned with Wharton County and Matagorda County. They had rainfall accumulation that exceeded a foot of rain in some spots yesterday. So any isolated thunderstorm could definitely bring in rainfall rates of 2 to 4 inches by the hour. Can't say could be more, can't say could be less. You just never know what isolated storm is actually going to bring in additional rain. And these are areas that are still recovering from the flooding that we had yesterday. So we're really going to keep a close eye on those counties. The good news is that these storms are going to move out pretty quickly. So the quicker they move in and out, the better, because then we don't have a huge flash flooding issue. So again, these storms are developing out in central Texas right now. Lots of lightning, lots of hail already being detected with them. The possibility for large hail for us later this afternoon is out there. So I'm recommending you guys this evening, once you get home, put your vehicle in a safe spot. If you are someone who works later And if you're someone whose your vehicle's outside, you want to find some cover for your vehicle. I know David Paul.
The truck is covered with hail damage because of the storm, but it will be undercover.
Should we get David Paul to tell us his story, and then you guys can be more motivated to get outside and move your car? Because today's going to be one of those afternoons where that is definitely possible. So just make sure that you guys have a plan to keep your vehicle safe out there. Okay. So I don't see many other questions, but comment below if you do have some, and I'm going to go through our Facebook Live, our Facebook feed, Twitter feed, and try to answer any additional questions that come up. But just wanted to give you guys an update. We are under a severe thunderstorm watch until 10 p.m. for our southwestern counties. Large area of southeast Texas, of central Texas, is going to see the possibility of some strong to severe storms. Our greatest threat, large hail, damaging winds. We cannot rule out an isolated tornado. All right, we'll make sure to update you throughout the rest of the evening. Stay tuned, and you can catch our latest newscasts coming up at 4 p.m. on KHOU 11.